Guess what? We're back! Oh my God. Y'all, I have some news, y'all. I'm low-key, high-key excited. We have a new co-host in the building. Yes, I said it. We have a new co-host because I can't do this by my fucking self. So, let's introduce Taleya. She's in the building. Gang. I just got water all over myself. I just look like I peed on myself. Gang. Damn. So a few people knew that we were bringing on somebody, you know, like day ones was like, all right, what's up? Because I dropped a little thing in the close friends. And if you want to be in the Queer and Cool's close friends, you have to sign up for Patreon, okay? It's $3. So if you're not broke, then just sign up and support us because this shit ain't free.
Drop some money.
Drop some money. Drop some money on a queer host. Come on now. Gang shit. Yes. So we have a new co-host in the building. What's up, girl?
What's poppin'?
Too much. Too much is poppin'.
I got my coffee, so now I'm happy.
And I know she's dedicated because it's Miami Music Week, and this bitch love herself some Miami Music Week. She loves EDM, house, like
EDM, ultra. Like I usually go to all that stuff.
Right. Yeah. Anything where people do coke at is that's
But I don't do coke, bitch. You got
not you, not her. But that's all. That's the whole coke scene. So if y'all know about the coke scene, then y'all know what's up. So. Yes. Have you been to some of the events lately?
Yeah, I actually just went into, Music On in Elro. Mm-hmm. So, fun fact, I didn't know that was going on for like 15 years. So,
damn.
I didn't even know that, and it's underground. So, that's the whole like crazy thing. So, all the underground like DJs are there, and I'm like, okay, this is a scene. Completely different than EDC and Ultra, because all that is like super bright, super like everybody's out there in like cute little outfits. Here, everybody was just chill and whatever, so it was a little.
And what does like underground mean in Miami?
Underground is like basically those artists that are like not really known like that.
Okay.
Like they're known in the underground world, just like if you know underground artists,
SoundCloud,
like rappers
type shit,
and stuff like that. But at that same time, just all over, they're really just known, but not known to the point that they want to be like at Ultra and EDC.
That's the stuff. So they like to have their dedicated crowd. Correct. Like they're that's like how, I don't know if you heard that artist La Russell, but I'm starting to see him come up on Instagram, and I noticed that he has like his dedicated people. Yes. And I don't know if he's still considered underground, but like I see that, like I can see if he is, I can see why, because he sticks to what he knows type shit. Correct. And he doesn't mind playing his backyard.
And that's a good thing. I like artists that are like that.
Me too.
But then again, it's like you got that one song that just gets you popping, and it's like, damn, you're not underground no more. But at the same time, that's what everybody wants to do, right? Everybody wants to pop off.
It's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough, which is what Queer and Cool eventually have one time. We got our dedicated listeners. Thank you each and every time for the love that y'all share on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, all whatever the fuck y'all hear me from. Like, thank you. I appreciate it. I recently saw that we have like people that listen to us from Japan, Europe, all that stuff. So I was like, wow, y'all over here listening to, I don't know what the fuck they think I'm saying, but I'm glad that they like it. So
konnichiwa.
Right, konnichiwa, ni hao. Ni hao. China in the building. Like, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us your background.
Okay, well, I'm Puerto Rican and Thai.
Y'all heard that.
I am 30 years old.
Ooh.
I look like I'm 25.
No, for real.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Yes.
So right now I'm an assistant spa director. Mm-hmm. Do I want to continue doing that for the rest of my life? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I feel you.
So it's like I like managing people, helping people, being a leader. Right. Of course, it takes a lot of skills and patience, and it's a lot. It's stressful, 100%. But I between that, like, of course, I put my earring business to the side. Mm-hmm. After my breakup, I was like, fuck it. Like, I don't want to deal with this no more. Right. Let me just put it to the side. And I'm that type of like creative that like I need to be in a good space to like do that. But a lot of people say, hey, if you're like going through a breakup, that should like push you to like create some dope art. I'm not like that. I can't.
Yeah, like bitch, this isn't music. This is earrings.
Yeah.
If I fuck up your fucking earring, don't say nothing because y'all bitches told me to do it.
Because there might be a tear on the ear.
Exactly. When your fucking ear turns green, don't fucking talk to me because you told me to create when I was heartbroken.
No, so of course, so I create earrings, but that's on the side. I do videography, I do photography when I want to tap into that. Of course, I also just like talking shit all day, every motherfucking day. Y'all can fight me if y'all want to. Y'all better put a little punching sound after that shit. No, mostly other than that, like I just like hanging out with my friends. You know, I'm all about my friends. Yeah. I love supporting my friends. Whatever crazy idea that they have, I'm all for it. I'll be there first.
Yeah, T is a really good supporter. Like this girl will show up for me if I have people that's like there's hundreds in the crowd or 3. Or zero.
I'll be like
exactly. So shout out to the people that really support their friends because support shouldn't just come when you're popular.
Correct.
Support should come when you're really just getting started. So that's one thing I always liked about T, and that's why I thought she was perfect for this podcast because we're still getting started, but we haven't even been out for a year. And I have to shout out to my supporters because Spotify told us we're the top 25% shared group in our category. So shout out to society and culture. We will be hitting it at 10 this year or above. But thank you for the top 25% because we did that on a low budget, baby.
Yes.
So I love that. So let's get into it. All right, because you know she got shit to do later. I don't.
I do.
My plans are canceled because someone hurt my feelings. But but perfect topic today is about heartbreaks and promises. Okay, and the reason why I named it that is because people who overly promise tend to break the most hearts.
Oof.
Yes. Okay. And I'll say it again for the people that are driving on I-95 on 826 West and it's mad loud. People who overly promise break the most hearts. You know, sitting here saying that, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to change, I'm going to do this. Shut the fuck up. If you cannot do it, don't say it. I will not expect it. But then on the other side, we also need to stop having expectations because they lead to disappointments.
Correct.
So there's like a double-sided edge to this, and that's why I believe that we should talk about this.
Correct.
Me and T, when we came together and was saying that we're going to co-host together, we both experienced breakups recently. Now,
at least traumatic.
Yeah, hers was traumatic. I won't say mine was traumatic. Mine was just like, you know, on both ends. I still don't deal with conflicts that well. But I was dating somebody who was overly promising stuff that they weren't ready for. And I'm not going to say it's okay, but it wasn't, for me, traumatic. But the point is, the basis of all this was that we were told stuff that people didn't live up to.
Correct.
And for people that are listening today, I hope that this isn't just for people who feel like they're on the side of me and T, but also for the people who do realize, like, damn, do I overpromise?
Yeah, do I have those tendencies?
Do I have those tendencies?
It's good to be accountable when you have those tendencies.
Yes.
Then at that time, then you can be like, all right, you know what? I'm sorry. Yeah. You know what? Let me stop doing that. I don't want this.
Exactly.
Be honest.
Exactly.
Be
Stop going to Claire's and buying those fucking promise rings because y'all don't live up to them. Stop doing it.
She said, don't go to Claire's. God damn.
If I go to Claire's and see y'all in the promise ring section or a Pandora, Pandora, Pagoda, I'm on to y'all. Because I know it's not engagement rings. So stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop overly promising. So let's get into some scenarios.
Right.
We also do not name drop, so if you're one of our exes, don't worry about it. We don't give a fuck. We're not talking about y'all, okay? Because I got plenty of exes that I can use examples. And I got plenty of reasons I can talk about it.
I got plenty hoes, plenty flings. I got plenty all that shit that I dropped, you know,
You know? And honestly, I will say that I also have been an offender because I'm a really hard worker. Correct. So as y'all know, I'm the founder of GEM, the mobile app that connects creators to other creators. So I work on that app at least 20, 30 hours a week. I'm in a cohort. Then I'm a full-time project manager. I run a whole software development group. So that's a 40-hour-a-week job plus. I'm a DJ. And I just like to have fun, you know what I'm saying? And I'm podcasting on a Saturday. Bitches just woke up and barely got to fluff their fucking hair. So obviously I might
throw a pick at you real quick?
Oh no, it's okay. They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. It was just Black History Month. They better appreciate my hair. So, but if there's a sponsor for moisturizer, we'll take it.
Yes, please.
queerandcool@gmail.com. Thank you.
There you go.
Just in case.
That was a quick ad.
Just making sure there's a quick ad right here for y'all. But I've been the type of person that might overpromise my availability. Because I might say, oh yeah, like I'm available to do this, and this, and then I do that too, and I'm like, and I'm not saying that's just as high as some other promises that haven't been made for me, but it's still accountable, you
Correct.
know. I always overpromise my availability sometimes for my friends. and with my acquaintances that want to like start hanging out, or partners and stuff. So I'm realizing like, you know, this conversation is sponsored by Google fucking Calendar, because I literally have to start putting stuff on my calendar, because I'm like, look, I don't care if we're hanging out, you're getting a Google Calendar. Yeah. And my homegirl was like, girl, we're just getting happier. I said, I'm sending you a Google Calendar invite, because I need to make sure that I'm keeping myself accountable, you know. So there's a lot of situations where you can overpromise, right? Like, I overpromised my damn dog. Like, when I first got him, I thought that I was really ready.
So good. Yes. I'm gonna walk you every day.
Yes. Yes. Like, that's why he's looking at me like, yeah, bitch. Talk about it. Talk about it. You don't wake up at 6 a.m. You're right. I wake up at 9, and you're gonna get walked at 9. So. Where have some situations where you may have overpromised?
I've overpromised in relationships at times, and I do take that accountability. Sometimes there has been places that I've been taken to like a dark spot, and I'll be like, yo, I don't want to go back to that dark spot.
Right.
And I'll be like, you know what, I'm going to change this. But then it's just like, I feel like I always get triggered. So at that time, it's just like, I don't keep myself accountable there. So then I keep putting out these promises like, yeah, I'm going to change. But bitch, you got me fucked up. Right. So then at that time, it's like, which side do I pick? But I don't want to be like that. But now, like, you know, growing past my past relationships, of course, now I'm on that, like, I can't be that type of person. Like, I have to take that accountability. Get your ass away from my coffee.
Look at Bentley. Bentley overpromises too.
Of course. So back to it. I've made those, you know, promises and not kept them. And it's like, damn, man, I don't want to be like that. And I've had promises being given to me, like, I'm going to change, I'm going to do this, I'm going to not cheat, I'm going to change, and they're still doing the same shit. And it's like, okay, it's a repeated fucking cycle. So when do you break it at that point?
Oh my God. And we have to talk about cycles, because that's honestly why we overpromise, because we're not ready to break these cycles. And I feel the same way. I've overpromised when it came to my conflict resolution, because I will think, you know, it might be with a new person and I haven't been taken there yet. So I'm like, oh yeah, I promise, like, this, how I reacted before with somebody else is not how I'm going to react with you, because I've given myself time and space to heal and blah, blah. And whole time, all I did was just not be bruised in the same area.
Correct.
So recently, when I went through a similar situation I went through in my past, I snapped the exact same way. And I was like, God damn.
Here's a box of Band-Aids, bitch. Here's a box of Band-Aids.
I was better. I've been going to Voosh Church. I thought I was better. I heard Pastor Richard Wilkinson 6 times in a row, and I still can't get over it.
No.
And I'm just like, I've been through therapy. I've been through church. Like, I've done it all. I'm like, do I gotta get rebaptized? What do I gotta do to shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that it's also like, it's not just the reaction, because I will say that I got better with like maybe how fast I snap. Like, I used to even snap in public, and now I'm like, well, I'll at least wait until we get home. Bentley, I'm gonna put you on my lap. We have another co-host, Bentley Moore Flemings. But
that was definitely me too.
Yeah, like I feel like I tend to feel like also though, like, why am I being put in these situations too? And it's not to blame the other person all the time, because we're all gonna make mistakes. But it's just like, when am I going to recognize that I keep dating the same type of people, but different people? So that's why I also am like, well, Bree, what is it about you that's attracting the same kind of person? Because that's how I'm going to.
I had to tell myself that.
Like
I kept attracting the same type of person. Like, yo, they have that same fucking tendency. What is it? And I'm like, back up. Yeah. That's where I have to self-reflect and be like, no, I can't. No.
Because if you eat something shitty, you're going to feel sick.
Correct.
So I can't break this cycle of getting diarrhea if I keep eating certain food that gives me diarrhea.
Correct.
So for me, it's like, I'm not going to change how I react about something, because the whole problem is I keep dating the type of people that's going to make me react like this. Like, the company you keep matters. So I came to that revelation last night when I was in bed and I was just upset about something. I was like, I don't need to change how I'm reacting, because anybody would react upset if they were in the situation that respects themselves.
Reactions are normal. Feelings are normal. And of course, like, that's shit that you have to feel. I always tell people, don't feel sorry for feeling how you feel. Feel what you feel. And at the end of the day, just learn how you're going to evolve from it. What lesson did you learn from that? Do you want to repeat that again? And if you don't want to repeat that again, then take yourself accountable. Be like, I'm not going to date people that trigger my mind or don't respect me, don't listen to what I have to say, don't put me first, don't prioritize me. Like, you got to, label all those things. And if somebody takes you out of that,
then
adios.
Yeah, you gotta give them the scissors. And that's how I feel on the other way around. I'm like, if I don't make you happy in certain ways, like maybe if I'm not always available, if I'm not this and that, I'm not that, and if this person always attracts someone who's like not available, for example, then I'm no better because, I'm not available either. like I mean, you could come over, we could catch a vibe, and maybe we could have like one dedicated date night or something once out of the week. But if that's not enough for you, then obviously you need to go to somebody who is more available, whether they're overly established to the point that they can pay for more time back in their lives, or if they're, broke and always have time. Like there's, but the people that are in the middle that are really working, grinding and dedicated, they don't always have time. Like, and we're at that point. I mean, I'm 27 now. Pisces season just went past. But honestly, I've always been one of those people who's been ahead of my age. So I've always been like, I don't care if I'm 27. Mentally, I'm in my 30s. Like, I'm ready to take my career to a different level, whether it's on a director tip or get my app funded and go full time in that. Getting sponsorships for the podcast. Like, I want to be a millionaire.
Correct.
So if I'm on the road to being a millionaire, there are things that I have to sacrifice.
Correct.
And sometimes, I don't want to say I have to sacrifice my love life, but I have to be very, very picky.
Yeah, because there's people that distract you from that. There's people that take you out of that line, and it's like, okay, I'm on the right path, and then you come with your bullshit, and you knock me the fuck off.
And now we're in a car accident.
And it's like, damn. Like it's like you can't. You have to fuck with people that are there with. So basically, with being said, like, you have to fuck with people that are gonna elevate you and want to move with you and do these things with you. If they can't, and you can't add to what the fuck I'm doing.
You gotta go, mama.
You gotta go. Papas, you gotta go. You gotta go.
That means you gotta go. No. Whatever you go by, you gotta go.
Definitely get your ass out. I don't got time for that shit.
So as far as like when it comes to people, right? Yeah. Because we've went through all the trials and tribulations of being the ones to overpromise or being the ones to not receive the promises we deserve. What do you now look for in these next potential partners now that you've went through your heartbreak? And I'm sorry that you went through that. That was really fucking ugly.
No, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
We all go through it. Lesson fucking learned.
Right. We all went.
Once somebody fucks up the first time, goodbye. I am not here to be giving chances. Like, I can't, no. Like, once you show me your true colors, I'm not going to try to paint these fucking red flags white. I can't.
Yeah. I'm no longer colorblind. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I might be colorblind, but I'll still punch you.
Yeah. It's like I'm not above cussing you out. No. She's not above cussing.
I'll curse you out. Look, I'll curse your ass out. I don't give a fuck. But it's just like, no. So now what I'm looking for is like for somebody to definitely motivate me, not use me. Definitely sit here and literally be a fucking partner. Be somebody that is not just fucking centered about themselves. Everything is just about them. Like, it's two of us in this relationship. So let's make it fucking work.
It's two coochies bumping.
Let's elevate. Let's fucking.
Math is not math.
You know, like let's. I want to work towards getting like a family, a house, kids. Like, yeah, it may sound like a fucking fairy tale, but I want to do it with I want to do it with the fucking right person. And if you don't have that, we don't see eye to eye to that, then why the fuck you fucking with me? Because I can fucking make myself nut. Like, goodbye.
Yeah, for real. Because the rose goes hard for real, yo. I'd be so mad when my rose is not charged, dog. Like, Bentley, stop messing with her Starbucks. Hey. But yeah, no, for real. Like, I can make my own self nut, right? So, you know, I feel the same way because, and I've specifically used the term partner.
Correct.
Because I, speaking for myself, am in the point in my life where that's what I want next is a partner. Not a little girlfriend to be going to Les Chick and She Life events with.
Shout out Ray.
And shout out to Ray, you know what I'm saying? And Pandora and all that. Like, because a lot of girls down here just be dating people just to look cute together. And I'm like, actually, y'all look like idiots.
And I feel like I was in some shit like that.
That's true, because y'all look cute together. But
and I would admit we did look cute. Yeah. I will say that 100%. But I felt like it became more of like a y'all so cute. Oh, Instagram pictures and this and that. And I'm like, no, like no, like I want us to be known for something else.
Exactly. The face of
like,
everything.
I don't want to do shit. Like, no. So, of course, you know, with that, it's just like, like you said, Miami is just full of people. It's a fucking facade out here. Yep. It's a fucking facade. People literally put up a facade. Social media is a fucking facade. Like, it's just like people aren't who the fuck they say they are.
Nope.
So then at the same time, it's like, damn, I'm out here looking for that, but you're portraying that you're that and you're not.
Yeah. I'm about to start asking for resumes.
Right.
I'm really about to start be for real.
Put your CV on a fucking USB right now.
Right now. Bob. Like, what's good? I need to start asking about you. Who's our mutuals?
Let me go run a background check.
No, because I feel the same way. I usually date people very low key and it's always worked out for me because, and not trying to be like cocky or nothing, but I've always been the one that was probably the most known. And I'm not a problematic person.
Correct.
Unless you got a problem.
Well, I'm known and I'm problematic. And not that I'm proud of it, but at least people know not to fuck with me.
Right. And that's where we've always had like that common ground because people just know not to fuck with us. Because it's like, what'd you say? What are you talking about? What? So for me, I don't mind dating somebody like low key. I don't mind if they are known either at this point, but we have to have the same values. Yeah. Like values matter, people. I'm grown. I'm grown. Yeah. Do not ask me to go to Wilton Manors if we have nothing else to celebrate, because that's another thing. I used to in the past. I used to date people and not in a relationship with, because honestly, I'm grateful.
That's another term we gotta get to. People don't understand what dating and relationships are.
Yeah, talking, dating, and in a relationship are different things, y'all. Exactly. Like, I need y'all to get it together. But I used to date people who just didn't have the right values. Like, someone called me boring one time, and I was like, me?
Bitch.
Are you insane? I'm boring?
Goodbye.
I was like, you don't have a sense of humor. She's like, nah, like, you're funny, but like, you don't like to go do stuff. And I'm like, no, you just don't like that I don't want to go get fucked up all the time. Yeah. It was some girl out in Orlando. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to Wall Street with you all the fucking time. I'm tired of Magnolia Ave.
No, like, man, but that's the thing. That's the thing. I've dated people, too, that all they want to do is party, bullshit. And then I would find myself in that cycle of party, bullshit. And then I'm here, like, stagnant. Yeah. It pushes me back.
Now it's Monday and I have dark circles and I'm fucking constipated and I have an attitude. And you're wondering why I have an attitude, bitch, because you had me drunk all fucking weekend. I didn't get to fucking shit. I have a UTI and you're pissing me off. And I have to still work 8 fucking hours, deal with these people. I'm fucking hungry, and Uber Eats is $29.99.
Yeah, no.
I'm fucking irked. And now my bank account is empty. Are you happy? Are you happy?
Oh my God, no. But I can't, no.
Values matter.
Values, it does. Like, someone that has that vision, somebody that has that drive, the motivation, someone that wants to elevate and make sure that they're out here like making these fucking moves. If you're not doing those moves, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to her.
Don't breathe.
That.
Do not breathe. I don't want to smell no Listerine on your fucking mouth. Please don't breathe around me if you guys don't have similar values at this point. Because I'm telling you right now, listen to this fucking episode and you know what my values are at this point. Don't even talk to me if you didn't listen. I'm sending this message out from now on and saying, here's my values.
Here's the value jar.
If they know, here's the value jar.
There you go. Start putting something in
my glass will no longer be half full.
No.
It will be full.
Yeah.
It's no in between. So when it comes to that, like, how do you start to express your values? When do you feel necessary? Because I think a lot of people that listen to me, that ask for advice, feel like they don't know when to start bringing their values up. When it's too early, when it's too late.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I start spitting it right then and there. I'll be like, hey, this is me. Hi, my name is Taleya. I'm crazy.
Right. Exactly.
But these are my boundaries. This is what I'm looking for. This is it. If you don't have
that,
please let me know right now. And it gives that person that option. Like, oh shit, this person.
Yeah. Give me the option now before the fucking salsa and chips get out.
Correct.
I'm gonna tell you my values, and then when the margarita's out, you should by then you should already know if you fuck me or not.
No, but I usually bring them like early on because of the fact that, for one, like, I need people to know who I am. Yeah. And I'm very transparent. Everybody that fucking knows. I'm a fucking transparent ass bitch.
I'm very transparent. Translucent, if you will.
I don't care if I'm going to hurt your feelings. I don't give a fuck if you're my grandma, my mama. Yep. That was your grandma or mom. I don't care. Like, I'm going to tell you exactly how the fuck I feel. And you know what? I would much rather you respect me for telling you how the fuck I feel than me just lying and going with the flow and just pretending to be somebody that I'm fucking not. So with that being said, if somebody comes into my life, I'm going to be like, hey, look, X, Y, and Z, you have that fucking option. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
And do you want to date? Do you just want to fuck? Do you, like,
I'm open to it, because if you just want to bump coochies, well, baby, we can bump. I'll be B2K right now. We can bump. Like, but you got to put it on the table.
Correct.
Because you can't want to bump coochies and then be mad that I'm going on dates and stuff like that. Because I've had someone like that too, and I'm like, hold up, Santa. You said you want to bump coochies.
There you go. Or they said no strings attached. Oh, but now you.
Now the strings are all attached. Now you look like a fucking Charlotte's Web. Goodbye. You said no strings attached, and now what are you? You're attached.
You're attached. Now
well.
I can't help you there.
And if you want to change the dynamic, you have to tell me, or honestly, you have to ask. Like, honestly, don't even tell me.
No.
Ask, because I'm not going to always say yes. Like, we could talk about it, but don't just be coming at me like, oh, so you with other bitches?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, and I am. Like, oh, I saw you out at the bar.
You didn't want to buy me a drink? Oh, okay, cool.
I'm like, well, yeah, my bad. We're at the same place.
No, but that ass is I say early on. I always say do it early on so you can avoid breaking your fucking heart. Okay.
Yeah.
And then people over promising shit. This is where the heartbreaks and promises come in, because people be like, oh yeah, no, I promise I'm not looking for nothing, or this or that. Da-da-da-da. But then y'all both end up kind of invested, or you end up a little more invested, and then this person breaks your fucking heart, and then you're mad.
I'm Pisces.
No.
It's probably not her. She's sad.
I'm a savage sad.
Hey, I'm in love in 3 days.
Okay, bitch. I fall in love quickly. Don't get that twisted.
Hey, I fall in love quickly. But I like you at the end of the week.
I fall in love quickly, but it just you have to be fucking right. I'm so sorry. Like I used to just.
Oh, they gotta be fucking right. Like.
Yeah. What is it? People literally would. So I would be attracted to chaos, 100%. I only function in chaos, and recently I had to pull myself out of that because I was like, yo, I can't keep doing that, because as you said, you're gonna keep attracting the same fucking person, and then I don't want that. So then I had to literally back up, and I'm like, no. Taleya, you want different. You want to elevate. You want all these things. You can't keep going to these bum ass stupid fucking hoes, because if not, then.
Because then it's going to be the same cycle. Yeah, I feel that. I used to, way back then, I used to be attracted to chaos. And then the last time I got, like, cheated on, which she knew about, I went fucking insane. I was like, what do you mean you fucked somebody on the beach?
Damn, sex on the beach?
On the beach? Are you crazy? And
we're not talking about the drink.
Yes, we're not. We're not talking about the beach.
That means they have sand in their coochie.
Yes. You fucked somebody from Tinder on the beach and then broke up with me and got back with me and made it seem like I did something when you really cheated on me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the lengths that gay girls will go.
Yeah.
They'll cheat on you and then make you feel like you did something to them. You're a fucking bully.
You're crazy. You're insane.
And now I'm over here like, did I do something?
And that's the fucked up part about it, because when you get cheated on, right? The first question is, what the fuck did I do?
What did I do?
What did I do? It's not what the fuck you did. It's what the fuck where their mental space is at. Like, if you are capable of sitting in front of somebody, looking at them and telling them, I love you, this and this and that. But bitch, you texting somebody, or you just went on a whole fucking movie day and fucked a bitch, and then you came back home, or you came to see your girlfriend, and you're looking at them. You're sick. You're fucking mental. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Because at that point, if you see yourself remotely entertaining somebody, I'm going to be quick as fuck and be like, hey, it's not working out.
Yes.
And I kind of think I like somebody else, and instead of breaking your heart, I'm still going to break your heart.
But you told me the truth.
I want to be honest with you.
You told me the truth. Truth hurts, lies kill. Like, and that's why I was like, so I went through, like, I think that was the first time I ever felt depressed. And I was like, my mom was like, I think you're depressed. I'm like, no! I am not. I'm mad.
Of course.
I'm just mad. And she's like, no, like, you are going, like, I'm sitting in the dark. Like, I'm literally not trying to leave my room unless it's for work. And I'm coming right back. I'm crying and all this. And I'm like, I'm like, I'll call what you want.
That's depression.
But yeah, and I was like, I cannot be in chaos no more.
Yeah.
Because I had kept attracting women that were not ready for relationships, but I was ready for them, and they felt like, well, if I'm not going to get in a relationship with her, then she's going to leave me. So now I got to get in a relationship. And it's like, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, no.
So now you're cheating on me, and now I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now I'm going crazy.
I dated a serial cheater, a fucking serial cheater, and I forgave and forgave multiple fucking times. Mm-hmm. Why did I forgive? Was because I was always like, damn, I don't want that person to go love somebody else. I don't want that person to leave me. Like, I'm so used to this person, you know, X, Y, and Z. But then I had to like really tell myself, like, this person is really not going to change. So you're putting yourself in the same fucking situation. Months after months after months after months. Like, what, you're going to continue doing this shit for the rest of your life and be okay with it? Like,
Nope.
So then at that point, I had to break my own heart and say, hey, enough is enough, bitch. You have to love yourself first. Because I did it. I did it. I was taking this person back. I kept taking this person back. And still, I would start believing the shit that they would tell me. Like, oh, well, I did it because you weren't loving me enough. Or it's because you don't compliment me enough. Like, bitch, what?
But why you couldn't come to me and like we had
like
this conversation?
What? So a bitch at the bar calls you beautiful and you just fucking fold and that's it. But a bitch that's at home and treats you nice and does all this shit for you and still compliments you and pays rent.
And I'm paying rent. I'm paying rent.
And I'm not doing enough. But that one beautiful was enough for you to step out. All right, cool. Right. So at that point,
now you're ugly. How about that?
Yeah.
Now you're ugly. No. Now you're ugly as fuck, and I'm gonna call you ugly every fucking day until this lease is over. How about that?
Fuck that, bitch. We breaking this lease right now. I'm going home. Literally. I'm gonna live in my car. Let's go, Key9. Let's go. I don't give a fuck. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
That's insane. And I've been on the other side of that where the cheater wasn't the one calling me beautiful and all this other stuff. Because I feel like a thing that, and this, you know, I'm speaking for some masked women where a lot of masked women tend to want to compliment their partner and maybe their partner, A, has not been used to dating women, okay? There's a lot of y'all out here, all right? So take this as a Udemy course right the fuck now. Compliment your partner, it's okay. Compliment your partner, but because sometimes some women haven't complimented the men that they dated and they feel like, oh, well, I don't know how I should compliment. Just compliment people. However, if you feel like you're not getting that love, talk to your partner. Because I've been on the other side of that where I was faithful, but I feel like I wasn't, one, advocated for, two, I wouldn't get complimented and stuff. And I do project and I do love attention. Correct. Like, are you insane? I like attention from my partner. Like, but I don't like it outside my partner. That's where I cross the line. Like, I don't, you know, if girls slide in my DMs like, oh, you're so fine and blah, blah, I'm like, thank you. Like, you know, I'm not like going to be like, oh, thank you. You are too boo. Like, I'm not doing all that extra shit. Like, I'm in a relationship.
But that's when people, they like that attention. Yeah, so this is where it comes. Like, what is it? Narcissism. So narcissists love fucking attention. They fucking love it. They thrive off that shit. So the moment they're not getting it, them up. Like, Super Saiyan. Like, what's up? No, but that narcissists like that shit. So of course, like while you're asking for somebody to give you the, hey, beautiful, I love you, and this and that, you're getting it from somebody else, and you're forgetting about what the fuck you have in front of you. Right. So then it's like, who's really fucking up at the point?
Exactly.
But with narcissists, it's like they thrive off the shit. They need it. So of course they're gonna look for it everywhere. And the moment that they don't get it from you, maybe because you're going through a rough work week, you have your period, you could be going through some shit that they don't even have the acknowledgement to acknowledge that you're going through some shit.
Exactly.
Because they're so in their own fucking world.
Right. La, 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 la. Like, you can't even just la, 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 la. I'm on my period. I had a bad day at work. I might be losing my job. It's a fucking pandemic. Yeah. Like there's so many things, and that's why I'm like, just communicate, because I've been there where I'm like, hey, is everything okay? Oh, I just had a rough day. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And I understand. I'll understand, and I'll say, because lately, like the past like few weeks, I haven't like felt like this, like, and then okay, I'm sorry, like blah blah. It's a simple conversation. Yeah. But y'all just want to be entertaining everybody, like, and that's why I'm just like, that's why I really believe in values, because I'm just like, if you're this kind of person, if you're like this now, you're gonna be like this as my partner. If you're gonna be like this as my partner, you're gonna be like this as my wife. Yeah. And I don't play those games. Like I can't do it. Like I can't. No. I don't even know how people even entertain this in their 30s, because I have friends that go through this and they're approaching 40, and I'm like, friend, give it up. No. Give it up.
But that's the thing, because they don't get to recognize the patterns or the cycle. Yep. People are stuck in it.
They're stuck.
People are stuck in it. I have friends that are way older. Like, I want to say, I have a friend now. He's fucking 45, and he's dealing with some dumb shit that he shouldn't be going through. But he's putting himself through it because it's what the fuck he's used to. And then I have to be like, yo, let that shit go.
Yep. And that's at 45. So they're definitely generations ahead of us where they probably wasn't even as accepted as much. So now there's so much going on right there. Yeah, that makes sense. And now I just feel like we're like so accepted in comparison to the past. And that's another reason why I'm like, my mom even said, she was like, you don't have to go through nothing you don't want to go through. Like you literally don't. Like
we got one fucking life to live.
One. And you're in a point where, you're gonna still struggle in the LGBTQ plus community, but you guys are more socially accepted. So she said, honestly, can I just say this as a mother of a lesbian daughter, that I feel like you guys get more attacked in your own communities than others at this point. And I was like, yeah, I do agree with that. There is a lot of issues in our own community that we really need to address, which was the whole point of this podcast. Like, not once am I talking about how straights are offending me or nothing like that, because some of these straight girls want to eat my coochie. Yeah. And I'm like, y'all are
bitches be the first one's like, I want to experiment.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not chemistry. Like, this is not chemistry class.
And then don't get me started with the whole bisexual. Y'all coming for bisexuals, cause
oh my God, talk about it.
I'm over that shit. Y'all need to start coming for us, okay? I like what the fuck I like, and when I'm with the person that I like, I'm not looking at the opposite sex. I'm so sorry. Right. My focus is on who the fuck I'm with. So if I'm fucking with a girl, my attention is with that girl.
And that goes back to values, because from someone who was with a bisexual woman, that was the Sex on the Beach girl.
Wait, the question is, was it a guy?
Yes. I never caught her entertaining another girl. I always caught her entertaining other guys. So I think that it just goes back to values. I don't care if you're bisexual, trisexual, quadsexual, like sapiosexual, demisexual. Yeah. But I do care if you're poly. Don't fuck with me. I don't want a poly girl. I'm sorry.
I can't fuck with poly either. I don't even want to entertain that idea.
I did back in the day, and I tried, and that shit didn't work for me. It might work for somebody else, to each their own, but no.
Props to the ones
that do it, because if I argue with one person and I'm mad as shit, I can't argue with you. No. Can't do it. No. Like, no. But I don't really, like, when it comes, if you're monogamous, we can work. And that's why I say it goes back to values. If you're monogamous, it shouldn't matter.
But that's the thing. Bisexual. I feel like people don't believe in monogamy now. Now in this day and age, monogamy is non-existent. Why? Because of social media, because of the options that they see. They haven't grown up in a home that has their parents still married.
A lot of broken families.
A lot of broken families. So they see it as like, well, I can replace this person. I can just, fuck it. It is what it is.
As a person who came from was defined as a broken home, because my dad wasn't being monogamous, like he cheated. I saw the effects that it had on my mother. Yeah. And that's why I always used to feel like I could never do that to somebody, because I saw how it affected my mother, but I also saw how it affected my dad when he fucked up, because he admitted to me, he was like, I fucked up. Yeah. Like, don't, like, and my brother is a very faithful man. Yeah. Like, he's getting married this summer. Shout out to you, Mikey. And I have never heard of my brother ever cheating, and we have nothing to hide from each other.
Yeah.
You know, he used to live here for a few years, and I've always saw how he courted women and stuff. And I can honestly say that we both came from a broken home. So if you come from a broken home and you're using it as excuse on why, you know, this is why I am the way I am, you need to check yourself, maybe into a facility, because honestly, you know that how that hurts your family. Correct. So why would you want to continue that cycle?
Yeah,
you know, I tend to date, I've actually dated a lot of people who didn't come from broken homes, and it just happened. I didn't realize it. But I believe in monogamy, and also beyond that, I believe in honesty.
Correct.
Like, I would choose your loyalty over love anytime, because love is easy, okay? I can love an ant. Like, oh my God, that ant is so cute. I would still step on it when it's in my house. Okay, you was cute outside. Like, no, that's what I'm saying. Love and loyalty, two different things, because I can love you in the state that you are. Yeah. But as soon as you're not in that state, oh, wait, hold up.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. People confuse it like with love and loyalty. So, yeah, I love you. I wouldn't do this. Oh, I love you. Where's your fucking loyalty at?
Where's
your loyalty outside of this house, your loyalty outside. People then fumble the bag because they can't be fucking loyal, and then they still want to scream, but I love you. No, you fucking don't.
But I love you.
You don't.
You're actually, I don't give a fuck, and you're ugly.
No. All you unloyal motherfuckers are ugly, okay?
Literally.
But no, it's just like a lot. So bringing it back to the, heartbreaks and promises, I just feel like a lot of people over fucking promise shit that they can't keep up with. And it's like, damn, they're out here breaking hearts, and then
ruining good things.
These hearts that they're breaking then become cold. Yep. And then that person just doesn't want to fuck with nobody. Yep. So now you're stuck with somebody that let's say you just met this great fucking person, but because that person is so fucking damaged, you can't receive that fucking love anymore because of that. And it comes back to why? Because somebody fucking sold them this whole fucking nice little world. It's a whole fucking lie, and now you're stuck back to square one.
Yeah, and now a lot of people are healing. Like, God, I hate y'all fucking exes. I hate y'all exes, honestly. I'm just here to say it. Yeah. Because I haven't met someone who wasn't healing. Everyone's healing. Well, let's just go to the beach and go get a sound bath right now.
No, and I think like all exes, at least mine, none of them. They were all fucking traumatic. All of them. All toxic. All this, all that. Like, there was not one that was fucking different whatsoever. So now that's why I told myself moving forward, like, bitch, we're 30 now. Like, hello. I'm not about to be playing these games I was playing back when I was like 14, 15. Like, I'm not doing this shit. Like, you either love me for real, fully, or no. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, because what the fuck do I look like?
No.
Y'all, my little queer and cool thing came off. No one told me. Y'all hoes ain't shit.
No, I wasn't paying attention to that shit, bitch.
Talking about our crowd out here. Y'all ain't want to say nothing. Yeah, where's the loyalty?
Blooper!
I'm like, what's going on?
Oh my God.
Anyways, this is what I love, bloopers.
Yes.
It's gonna go on our Patreon.
Yeah.
But here's another thing that I want to ask you. So, because you said that when you were hurt and obviously your heart turned cold and stuff. How has that affected you when you do meet someone good? How do you communicate to someone that you know in your heart they're a good person, but maybe you're not ready for a relationship, or maybe like, you got to take your time really
Well, I'm in
slow.
A situation now where I'm taking it slow.
Okay.
Like 100%.
So describe how you came to that person and was honest about your healing journey.
Well, for one, I was honest about the whole situation, like, my past traumatic bullshit. Those that know how traumatic it was. They don't even want to fucking talk about that shit. Just fuck that hoe, okay? Yeah. Not only her, but then of course after that, I ended up messing with 2 people after that, and even still, they weren't like, they were good in the moment, and then I was okay with like what we had going on, but I knew I wanted more. But now that I received that person that wants that more, because of those people and my ex, I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready right now. Like, hold up. Because, of course, I found myself finding these fucking people, both of them back to back, to that they were kind of like the same. So now at that point, I'm just like, all right, cool. You know what? I'm taking that accountability where I literally just want to 100% take my time and make sure that this is what the fuck I really want, and make sure that me and you have the same morals, the same values, the same everything. And if we align, then at that point, then all right, we can make this grow. But
good.
I'm not really trying to rush right now.
Yeah,
but I am talking to somebody.
Okay, well, y'all heard that. She's talking to
somebody. So don't fucking slide in my DMs because I will blast you.
See, and that's the energy I like, right? Because I like that too, because I think that's another thing that people need to talk about when you make that decision when you're dating somebody that this is, we're not in a relationship yet, but I'm only fucking with you, and if they're only fucking with you, then yes, y'all should turn away from people in your DMs and stuff. I believe in that too. So when I was going through that, after my breakup, I went through the same thing too. I met a really nice girl, and I told her that I recently went through XYZ, and my biggest thing when I'm in a relationship with somebody is their loyalty.
Correct.
You're like, at this point in my life,
that overpowers everything.
I realized that even just last night. Advocation goes back to loyalty. Defending your partner goes back to loyalty. Not embarrassing your partner goes back to loyalty.
Correct. Communicating
with your partner and comprehending and reconciling is all part of loyalty. Correct. So now my big thing is really, really, literally loyalty. I don't care if I have to draw it on my forehead. How do I have to make it clearer to people? So I've always expressed that. I'm like, while it's going to take me a while to get back in the full relationship, because I told her, I said, this year I really want to dedicate it to me. Not that I've never put myself first with other parts of my life. I've always, careers always went first, finances always went first, XYZ. But emotionally, I never put myself first, ever. Emotionally and mentally, I've always put other people first. So I was like, this year, I'm really putting myself first. Meaning that when we're dating, I will be discovering, like, are you worth getting in a relationship
Correct.
with? Yes, I can only be seeing you, but don't get it fucking twisted. I still have a checklist, okay?
Yeah, no. What? Just like I was honest with the person that I'm talking to. I was like, hey, I dropped everybody off my roster, but I am willing to still keep my roster open because I have to keep my option open. What if I give you the whole world and then you end up being the fucked up ass person and then I'm like, fuck, I dropped all my hoes for you?
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
Hell no.
Exactly.
But something within me was just like, you know what? Let me give this a fucking chance, and I dropped my hoes. I'm sorry, hoes. It's okay. It's all right. Y'all can wait in the sidelines. I don't think I'm coming back, but if I do, it's okay. I had to drop my hoes because I was like, no, you know what? Fuck it. It is what, because my hoes were just that, hoes.
Yeah.
So then I was just like,
and you know you a hoe.
Yeah. But no, so of course.
You know you're a hoe.
Yo, but at the same time, it's just like, damn, like, you have that fear of like, what if it doesn't work out? You get me? And it's just like, fuck. I don't want to put myself in a predicament that it won't. I want to be positive about it, and I definitely don't want to self-sabotage myself, which is something that I'm fucking working on a lot because of like my past shit. I'll just be like, you're lying. Nope, you lying.
Right.
You're I don't care what you say. Goodbye. Boop. Hang on. I don't care. So then I'll come back to my sense of like, Taleya, that's a reaction that you used to do with your fucking.
Right. Because
take that accountability. Yep. Say sorry. Communicate, and that's what the fuck I'm on right now. So I'm learning.
But you're communicating. You're apologizing. You're recognizing that, and this is all came from the heartbreaks and the broken promises and stuff. And that's where I came from too. Like. When I snapped the other day, it was because I didn't feel advocated for.
Correct.
And that's me being very transparent. And I'm going to just say it. It's because someone called me a dyke. And I wasn't advocated for that. And I've already communicated that I don't like the term dyke. Just because someone else likes it doesn't mean I like it. And I don't identify as that. I identify as I'm going to whoop your fucking ass if you call me as a dyke.
And I feel like some people don't defend that because they don't want to get into that tension, right?
Right.
Because it's a sensitive ass topic.
It's a sensitive topic.
Like a lot, I have cousins and like they don't like that fucking word. I have a lot of friends that don't like it, and I have other friends like, oh, that dyke. No, that female, that call me that lesbian, the gay girl, some shit. But dyke is offensive. To me, it's offensive.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry.
It's offensive. So.
Let somebody call you a motherfucking dyke around. I'm like, bitch, we squaring up right now.
Yeah, and I'm like, but my thing is this. I did my side. You know what I'm saying? I already communicated to you before all of this because of my past and not being advocated for other stuff like being called an N-word, being called a dyke, like being called, like even like, I don't know, just anything that can be disrespectful.
Correct.
So I always lay it out in the beginning that I believe in advocation. If your family, friends, or whatever tries to play around and call me the D word, dyke, like I expect you to say something. Are you going to say something? Yes, I'm going to say something, blah, blah. That was a promise. You broke the promise, and now I'm back in the cycle. So I was just like, I had to recognize last night that I was like, you know what, not only am I upset that I had to step out my character because I didn't feel defended, I'm also upset because where's the loyalty?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like when you're dating someone, ultimately that person should be your best friend first.
Yeah, 100%.
How would you defend your best friend?
You wouldn't say nothing? You're going to go all out like, bitch, who the fuck you trying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Have that same energy. Don't be quiet.
Have the same energy. Like, so for me, it's like, well, if we are like essentially really close as far as we talk about, and we bump coochies on top of that, and you tell me you love me and you don't defend me, all that goes out the door. You're not getting my coochie no more. You're not getting my loyalty no more. No. And I'm gonna cuss everybody out because what? So that's why I've had to recognize where I snap too, and I the only thing I would ever apologize for is for stepping out my character. Yeah. But outside of everything, it's also like, well, what do you expect for someone who's not being advocated for?
Yeah. No.
I don't know what y'all expect. We ain't perfect up here.
No, but then I do say that, like, especially me, because I was just in a situation last night too where one of my good friends said some shit about the person that I'm dating, and I was just like, it bugged the fuck out of me. It bothered me. And it bothered her too. Yeah. So I had to say something. Like, I didn't say something immediately right then and there, but it just bothered me so much that I think maybe like 3 minutes after the phone call, I was like, bitch, I ain't like that shit.
Yeah, there's a time and a place.
But at the same time, like, I know they didn't mean it in a malicious way, but then they recognize, like, hey, you know what, I'm so sorry. Like, I do want to apologize to said person because that was fucked up on my half.
And you see how simple it was?
It's simple about you just communicating. Because imagine what I had not said anything. Again, this is one of my best friends. So it's like, if I don't say nothing, I'm going to build up this tension. Maybe it's going to start an argument between me and said person. And then it's like, what the fuck? And it's also like, you're going to have tension regardless now, because you're going to have tension with that person, and the person you're seeing is going to have tension with you. Correct. So if you don't speak up. So speak the fuck up.
So speak up. And not even just like what the situations that we're talking about, but if anybody ever disrespects somebody that you're seeing, speak up. Because if it's also coming from someone someone else that loves you, like your friend, your family, whatever, they should love you enough for you to speak up and say, hey, like, not trying to make this a big deal, but you said this, that didn't sit right with me, that definitely didn't sit right with them. Please don't do that again.
It's communication.
Like, it's communication. And we're just getting older. It's just like, come on now, like, communicate. Like, if you don't want no one to disrespect because also, like, let's look at it from another view. If you let somebody disrespect your partner, I'm going to most likely think that if you let me disrespect your partner, that you let your partner disrespect you. Yeah. Like, no, definitely. Because disrespect is universal. Like, correct. So that just makes me look at like, well, if you don't advocate for me, I know you might be saying some fucked up shit too. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so don't get mad if I pop you in the lip.
So now.
Just kidding, y'all. I'm not.
So now I'm like, she's actually. I'm like, yeah, she's not. So now we got a few minutes left. So as we're gonna wrap it up, let's do like some advice, right? So advice tips. Number one, when you don't enjoy that you're not on the same value, like you guys don't have the same values. Yeah. How do you go about it?
Just cut it off.
Cut it off.
Just, keep it amicable. Be like, hey, you know what? You're nice. But it's not going to work out because we just don't have the same values. And it's okay for you to say, it's okay for you to even voice that. Don't say, it's not going to work out because it's just not. Right. No, it's not going to work out because we don't have the same values, and that's that.
Yeah. Don't drag somebody's character. You don't have to drag someone's character. You don't have to drag someone's name, because I know a lot of you lesbians in this community are good for that. Like, oh, yeah, that person's a fucking whore and blah, blah, blah. Hold up. Y'all didn't have the same values. Y'all were just dating, and you're getting your panties in a bunch now because someone else actually might like the fact that they're a whore. Okay. So, that's you know what I'm saying? Like I've been through that where someone's like, oh, well, Bree's too uptight, and yeah, I am uptight. Yeah. I'm tight pussy gal, actually. So how about that? I am uptight. I have a whole fucking house and a career. I am allowed to have values. Correct. So yeah, if you don't have the same values, that's fine. Also, for those, if you recognize that you overpromise, what should you start doing?
Take accountability.
Yep.
100%. Take accountability. Start working on yourself. And if you don't do that, then you know that you need to do a lot of inner work. And before you even start remotely dating anybody, just fucking work on yourself. Like, that's it. Like, no.
Yep.
No. That's take the fucking accountability, man. Yep. It show you look much more attractive.
When you take it, yep.
When you take accountability, you're like, damn, that person can fucking recognize that they're doing wrong. Like, I hate bitches that be like, I'm this way and I don't do nothing wrong. That's it. Like, I'm me.
Because guess what? You're a fucking fool. How about that?
You look stupid.
And lastly, if you're dealing with a heartbreak, but you do know that you still believe in love, but you're just really, really like stuck in this hurt, how do you address a person that does like you?
Hey, I like you. We gonna fuck. We gonna take this slow, okay? Even though we fucking, we're taking this slow. No, we're gonna take it slow, and I want to get to know you. I really want to get to know you. I want to build a foundation. I want us to be able to communicate, be healthy, and if we can't have that, then
because sometimes a heartbreak doesn't mean that you still love that person or you still want to be with that person.
I'm heartbroken about the situation.
The situation hurts.
I might want to slap a bitch, but that's it. But other than that, it's just like, no. If you know fully that you're not healed or you're not working towards healing yourself, don't even entertain people, because at that point you don't want to break somebody's heart because you're not ready. So all in all, it's just make sure you're working with, within yourself, and make sure that you're taking that accountability, and make sure that you're being a fucking actual adult about these situations that you're getting yourself in. And I say situations because a lot of people end up dropping people because of shit, and these become situationships and become shit that is not a fucking relationship. So if you're not ready for that shit, just don't entertain it, and just keep it fucking moving. Work on yourself, mental health, and that's it.
Exactly. And with that being said, I'll end it off by saying that hurt people do hurt people. So work on your shadow work now. Yeah. Work on it now, because if you're not working on it now, it's going to come back up some way, somehow. It's going to bite you in the ass. And honestly, karma is real. It is. Karma is real. So work on yourself. Let's do better in our community. Let's strengthen the community, not drag it down.
Correct.
Thank you for the show, girl. We're going to see you on the next episode, because this is my new co-host, Taleya.
Yes.
Motherfucking Lee in the building with Bree Daddy.
Yes. But thank you for having me. Definitely. I'm so ready to talk to all you babies about all the shit that's in my mind. And of course, I'm funny as fuck. So.
Yes. And her Instagram will be on here, so you know where to follow her at. You know where to follow us at, Queer and Cool.
And if you don't like me, subscribe to, bitch. It's okay.
They're the ones that always actually come back all the time.
Right? Like, ooh, she posted.
So catch you on the next episode. See y'all. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all.
Bye.
And, well, we love most of y'all.